Hey, it's Sammy and Natalie here, and welcome to the Anxiety Compass, where anxiety isn't the enemy, it's our tour guide. We'll swap stories, share tools, and have a laugh while we find our way back to true north. Come along. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Anxiety Compass. Very exciting. How are you, Nat?
I'm really, really great,
That's
Sammy. How are you, lovely?
that's fantastic. It feels weird because before we hit record, we actually say hello to each other, but I feel like I need to say hello to you again.
I know.
How I hope everyone is having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or wherever you are listening to this. We are going to be talking about today. Healing doesn't look like a wellness retreat, or doesn't, or I should say, doesn't always look like a wellness retreat, because there are some instances where it's very healing to go away on a wellness retreat. Now, on the compass point, looking at the points, because I did say a lot of them would be linked to specific compass points. This one sort of leans towards this physical, spiritual, and environmental, I would say. What do you reckon?
Yeah, no, I agree.
All three. It's
All
kind of
three.
going like this, like a little back and forth.
Yeah.
Now, I remember once someone said to me, you need to find the magic in the mundane. Have you ever heard of that one?
Yeah, absolutely. I have.
Oh, yeah. And the reason that was said to me is because there are so many people out there preaching, wellness retreats and come along to Bali or Byron or wherever it is you want to go. And we'll heal you, we'll cleanse you, we'll reboot your system, and you'll come back feeling amazing. Now, while there's some truth to that, I also have met people who only go to retreats. They go to a retreat, they spend thousands and thousands of dollars every year, and it's like a reboot for their system. But when they're here living in the mundane, if that's what we call it,
Yeah.
they're not failing, but their body's not keeping up. They're overwhelmed, and they're counting down the days till when they go back to their retreat again. Um,
Absolutely. Because yeah, while a wellness retreat, yeah, in the moment it can be, beautifully, gently healing but yeah, it's situational.
yeah.
So when you come back to your everyday life, there's that saying, wherever you go, there you are. So
Yes, you can't run
yeah.
away from your problems.
No, no. So it's not addressing the root causes of what's going on in your life, going away to these wellness retreats. So your body just comes straight back into the chaos and it
Mm.
goes straight back into fight or flight if that's what was happening beforehand.
Yeah, there are some instances in retreats where they teach you tricks and tools to reprogram things. But I think you need to put,
Lifestyle changes.
yeah, I think you need to learn to put that into practice when you come back. And what would you say is finding magic in the mundane? Like, what do you think that phrase means? Like when I say that to you, Nat?
Well, simplifying your life, you
Mm.
know, um, I'm a meditation teacher, and science shows, like just with simple breathing, finding space for silence, for quietness, and those mundane practices, our washing up, housework and stuff, in mindfulness, I teach that staying truly present and mindful in the moment can actually take a stressful situation, what was perceived as a stressful situation or a boring situation, which can also have that same negative effect on the body, into a beautiful sensory experience. Like I remember when I was first practicing mindfulness years and years ago, and I thought, okay, I didn't have a dishwasher, so I did a lot of hand washing. And I thought, okay, I'm going to practice this mindfulness with washing up. So I became fully present with the whole experience. So filling up the sink with water, the aroma of the detergent as it was, filling up in the sink, the feeling of the warmth of the water through my gloves, you know,
Yeah.
just the repetition of the washing. It actually became a beautiful experience.
Mm.
So coming back to the breath, I mean, studies show that in the retention of the breath, so in between the breaths, when we're holding our breath, our white blood cell count actually increases. So we're actually boosting and supporting our immune system. So a bit of sciencey stuff there, but yeah,
Yeah. I love all
feeling,
the sciencey stuff.
I know it's beautiful. But yeah, just looking at, we are so, especially when we've got anxiety, we are so disconnected from our everyday life. We're not present. So yeah, finding that magic in the mundane, finding in our routines, if we still get everything done, but taking that moment to step back, breathe, and be present. Also, rather than doing 11 billion things, women, we are so good at trying to multi
Yes. All the things. We're
all the
constantly doing things. I always remember a line that Dalai Lama said, and it was what surprised him most about humanity is man, and the fact that we sacrifice our health to make money. We work, 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 do, make, and then we sacrifice all that money to get our health back. And it's kind of counterproductive that
totally
we push
counterproductive.
ourselves and then we spend all this money to make ourselves feel whole again. And
Yeah.
I find it interesting. Like I looked at, I can't remember what show I watched, but they were talking about maybe blue zones and
Mhm.
specific areas in the world, and they were saying some of the happiest people in the world are living in the third world countries, and it's
Yeah.
because they're in the moment and they're enjoying and embracing the tiny little things that happen throughout the day rather than planning a huge holiday where they will finally get a break from the lifestyle that they've created. It's
Yes.
crazy how the Western world live, isn't it?
It really is. And even then, when you go on holidays, a lot of people, because they're so used to go, 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 go in their everyday life, they
Mm.
then have a jam-packed itinerary on their holiday.
Yeah, yeah,
And how
exactly.
much
Well, that's how
relaxing.
I'm
Or
feeling about
conversely,
Japan.
yeah, or conversely, you stop and you lie around by a pool and then you get sick.
Yeah, yeah. It's like your body just is decided, oh, so now we're resting. We can do all that healing. Let's do
Yes.
it. And I often think a retreat is kind of like a pause, and
Yes.
we're putting a band-aid over something, and your body's trying to heal because it's like, oh, thank goodness we've got this time, this pause. And you think you're healed after spending a few weeks away, and then you come back and it's like the band-aid's ripped off, but the wound is still there and it starts to fester again. That sounds really gross, doesn't it? I've put that in a really just gross metaphor.
Thanks, Sammy.
Fester. Yes. So
Very
yeah,
descriptive.
very descriptive. So I wonder, if you're listening, how much money have you invested in going away to retreats? They're great. Um,
Yes, yes, we're
but
not
how
dishing.
much time have you spent invested into your everyday life? And I love the story you gave with the washing up and the washing hands. I actually found, for me, with everyday tasks, and I know that this may not work for everyone, but I like to watch my shows on Netflix every now and then, but I don't want to sit and watch them all the time. And so for me, doing the washing up is like, okay, I'm going to watch Outlander, and so I'll have it there while I'm doing the washing up, and I find joy in watching the show, even though I'm not 100% present with the washing up, which is probably a better idea for you, but still. Things like that can bring you joy, and you're looking forward to doing specific things around the house that often you bring anger and annoyance to.
I mean, how many people are going to be doing something else while they listen to this podcast, for
Yeah,
example?
I wonder what
Yeah,
they're doing.
doing some home housework, or I used to do the same. I used to love ironing.
Yeah.
Um, I don't need to iron
No, I
anymore.
don't
I
iron
need
anymore.
it, but I used to love either putting on music or yeah, putting on the TV, watching a show while I was
Mm.
doing the ironing, and yeah, it made quite a mundane task.
Yeah.
Bit of fun.
Yeah, exactly. And there's always that anxiety that's behind you where you've got the never ending to-do list. There's so much to do. And when we frame it like that, it actually heightens our anxiety because we're
Yes.
trying to do too many things at once. Those things are always going to be there. And there's always going to be work. There's always going to be emails. It's reframing it so that your everyday life can be a little bit more easy to manage, rather than just constantly looking at your calendar and going, I'm going to Bali in exactly 3 weeks, and the countdown's on. I'm all for travel and I'm all for having rest and
Yes.
pause, but I think it's really necessary that we don't look at it as the be all and end all, because it's not.
No, I mean, there's a saying, and this is the ultimate, is create a life that you don't need to take a holiday from.
Ah, that's so true. That is
Yeah.
so true. Creating a life that you don't need to take a holiday from. Yeah.
Yes.
Um, I also find society paints a picture of what is calm and needed to reboot. So often we see retreats in Bali and we're drinking green smoothies and doing yoga. But I've actually found some of my clients, they find peace in wearing an hoodie and sitting by a fire and drinking a hot cup of
Yes.
Milo. And yeah,
Yeah.
Milo might be a bit inflammatory, but they're finding that peace and joy just
Absolutely. Or
doing that.
yeah, same. For me, I like curling up with a book.
Yeah, yeah. And finding it also, I found, because I was seeing a lot of women in my clinic of all different ages. And I would have younger women who'd have young kids,
Yeah.
and they would be like, I can't do what those people are telling me to do. I can't,
Yeah.
have the cleansing smoothies, and I can't afford to go on these places. I can't afford to spend 2 grand to do this. And I've got little kids, and it's like you need to work with where you're at in life, because
Exactly.
sitting outside with a cup of tea watching the sunrise is going to probably be better for you than forking out thousands
Exactly.
of dollars and going away from your family.
Absolutely.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, I tell all of my female patients exactly that. Get
yeah.
up 10 minutes earlier than your kids, go
Mm.
and make a cup of tea, and just go and sit outside and watch the sunrise.
Yeah, I love that. You know what? I
Yeah.
feel like this episode is a nice, short, sweet one, Nat. And I want to,
Yeah.
do you feel like there's more we can talk on this topic?
I don't think so. I
I think,
mean, there is. I mean, we could talk for hours on
oh,
it, but
absolutely.
I think,
I think, yeah, and I think it's more about not silencing those symptoms with escapism, and
no.
listening to what your body's trying to tell you. And quite often it's an escape route that we're taking. We want to come back to something that's better, and
Yeah.
it doesn't work that way. So
No.
I think we'll have an audience reflection. So if you're listening, what's one tiny magic in the mundane ritual that you can create this week, that will bring more energy into your life? Whether that's starting to read a book on your own, even feeling the washing up liquid, and enjoying all the sensations and feelings and the smells,
Yeah.
when you're doing the washing up.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Or feeling the softness of the fluffy towels when you take them out of the dryer. My mum
Yeah.
hung my towels on the line when she was here while I was working last week, and they came in hard as rocks and crunchy. You got to
Mm.
put towels in the dryer.
Oh no. Yeah, see, I don't use my dryer. I
Oh,
always put them out because I also love yeah, they are a bit more crunchy. You put like white vinegar in.
oh, well, there you go.
That helps soften.
Oh, well, I
Yeah.
need more softness in
Smells.
life. I need more softness
Yes.
in my
But
life.
see, I love the smell of the sunlight. It has a smell.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It
And you know
does.
what, I love this time of year because it's starting to get into storm season. I love the smell of the rain and just sitting outside, and
Good
yeah.
old Patricio.
Oh, you're making me get all
Mm.
sleepy now.
I know, I'm the same. Oh, relaxed.
Thank you for that. I needed that. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks, Sammy.
Thanks for joining us on the Anxiety Compass. If you loved this episode, share it with a friend who needs a little laugh and a lot of calm. We'll see you in the next one. Keep following your true north. Disclaimer time. Sammy and Natalie may be clinical nutritionists, but we're not your personal doctors. What you hear is for learning and laughing, not diagnosing or prescribing. If things feel bigger than you, call your doctor or local support line, or
reach out to a qualified health professional. They've got your back too.